Hey guys, Feature123 here. Welcome back to another video. This is episode number 52 of the Hoffenheim career mode series. And to start off here, we're going to be finishing off the World Cup with the match against France to determine who comes home with us a medal. So, as you saw last episode, we were eliminated by Belgium 3-1 in the semifinals, but we still are holding our heads high. This has been a very good tournament for us, and it would be even better if we could win this game against France. However, France have a strong team. We've already played this French team before, which is good and bad for us. So we've experienced their team. Of course, we drew with them 1-1. So I'm expecting a very tough game this one, but I still think we can get the win here as we try to finish off this very good World Cup for us with the third place. So this is the only game this episode, as after this you'll be seeing the start of the Hoffenheim season 5. So hopefully here after this game we can get a few transfers done, and that'll finish off the episode. But the first chance in this game here comes to France. We play the ball out from the back. Szczęsny tries to play into Ribus, but Sissoko wins it. Goes for the shot, but it goes over the bar. Here now Lewandowski plays a great ball into Zielinski. He plays it square back into Linetti, but Lloris, it goes right to Lloris, and he catches it easily. Here Zielinski plays a ball across to Lewandowski down the left-hand side. He cuts inside nicely, gets around his defender, tries a shot, but it goes over the bar and out for a goal kick. And that's how the first half ends. So a pretty quiet first half from France. We just had those two chances. So going to the second half, we have to be a little more clinical. Try not to shoot right at the keeper or over the bar, and hopefully here we can create something in the second half. The first chance in the second half comes to us. Krakowiak plays into Zielinski down the left-hand side. Cuts around his defender, goes for the shot, but Lloris catches it easily. Here, Zielinski gets played through the ball. He plays it into Kaplicka down the left-hand side. Kaplicka cuts inside, gets around his defender, tries a shot, but it gets blocked, and then it comes back out to Krakowiak, who tries a shot, but Lloris palms it away out for a corner. Here in the final seconds of the game, Milik here plays into Zielinski. Zielinski taking his time, playing into Grosicki got around his defender, played into Piszczek. Piszczek getting around his defender, going for the run. Piszczek, can he win it for us? And he does. The most unlikely of players to score there, Łukasz Piszczek. Goes through on goal, the right back gets around his defender, goes for the shot, and he scores. So just, jubilation from the Polish fans here, as it looks like we're going to go through this game with a third place medal. So just a great goal from Piszczek, got around his defender there very nicely, and then just powered it past the keeper to make it 1-0 to us. So a great goal from Piszczek. This might be his last tournament. He's getting up in age. He's like 31, 32. So I'm not sure if we'll be continuing, playing for this Polish national team. But right now he's definitely staying with us, as he puts that ball past Hugo Lloris, who's had a very good game, and makes it 1-0. So that looks like it's all but done. As you see, that was pretty much the final kick of the game, and we get a third place. We end the tournament with a third place. So very good performance from the team overall throughout the tournament. There hasn't been such a good performance since the 70s, when Poland also got third place. So I'm very delighted, and good to see us, establish ourselves in the football world. So maybe next tournament, once we get to Euro 2020, we can improve on this result and maybe go even further. But now going to the Hoffenheim season, I was actually surprised Hoffenheim kept me on. Like every single one of the demands I didn't meet. So going into the second season, I know I'm gonna be under pressure. I have to complete every single goal the board wants of me. And going to the second season, my really aspirations are to challenge for the title. I won't be too mad if we get like second place, but I really want to challenge for the title, go against Bayern, Dortmund, teams like that. And hopefully that'll mean Champions League qualification. And I also like, to make a run in the Deutscher Pokal. The closest we've gotten, I think, was like the quarterfinals. So maybe a little further run, because of course we're not in any European competition this year. So really, the focus on us is on the league, so we can go through and hopefully that means we'll be challenging for the title and of course qualifying for the Champions League. But when I went into the season, really just ignore those World Cup games. Obviously, this was before the World Cup started, but as I do with my normal videos, I just include the Poland footage in those 2.5 episodes you saw, and then add the rest later. But my main goal for this season, our budget was like 26 million. It wasn't that good. I think we had to like qualify for the Champions League, and then for the Deutsche Pokal, I forgot. But my main goal for the transfer window to start off was to get a central midfielder. So De Hood isn't the worst player, but I think we could get someone very good at that position. Looking players like Pjanic, Brotanye, who's just a glitch player. Who else? Verratti. Just a lot of different central midfielders. Hopefully we can get them. Emery Can as well. Ozzy Coop. So just looking at a lot of options. We don't have the most money to sign someone very good. However, I still think we can get one or two good signings. Maybe if we sell a player, for double their value, maybe we can get something for them. But just going through the window, Krakowiak also had a great tournament for us, so I'd love to bring him here to Hoffenheim. But other than that, just, starting out the season with some training, trying to get Timo Werner up a few ratings, Coman as well, trying to get him to 80 as well as Ousmane Dembele. And other than that, just improving the team, we have a few very good young players, so I'm not too worried about that. Also, Marco Berter coming through the youth ranks. Hopefully he can have impact this season as well. But our team's looking pretty strong. Our defense is probably the best part of the team with Bellerin and Kurzawa at fullback. Then we have Miazga, Laporte, and Perrin in goal. Maybe just that was weird. Maybe just a better goalkeeper. But because I think getting Perrin was kind of a just a rush signing, and maybe we could get a better goalkeeper, because we just always get offers from our goalkeepers from teams and we sell them on for like double the value. But we'll see what happens as offer comes in for Valand, but of course we're not letting him go, as hopefully here, last season wasn't his best season, but hopefully he can improve on it and perform for us on a high level. But a lot of offers coming in for players like Boufal. We went in for some free agents, as you saw there. Joe Rodriguez, a goalkeeper from the U.S., very good stats. 69 overall, 19 years old, will be good. We had few backup goalkeepers, so that's good to see. We can get someone in. It'll probably be our third string, but that's still all right. And as you see here, we sent a left back. We probably don't need him, but maybe we can send him out loan, as he's I think 18 years old and 64 overall, so not that bad. But the free agents were anything really special, but they were still pretty good, as we got a few players for it. But as you see, just advancing through the day, some players getting sent out on loan. Some of our players here are just dead wood. They might be young, but they're not really increasing in stats and performing for our team. But as you see, 38.5 million for Sofiane Boufal. Stoke match our counter offer, and it looks like Boufal may be on his way. Boufal has lost his starting place halfway through the season when we brought in Isco after that major clear out in the winter, as we got so much money for our players. But it looks like he may be on his way out. It would be sad to see him leave, but for 38 million, we could get a great central midfielder with that money. So, I'm not too fussed about it if we could get someone on a high level. And as you see here, also, I think we go in for some more central midfielders, or we go back in for some. But we could get someone very good with that money. Some of these central midfielders are like 40 million, and we don't really have that right now. So with a sale like Boufal, we could get someone in that's very good. We could get someone very good in like Brotanye or Pjanic, and then we could get also a backup attacking midfielder. I was looking at players like I forgot his name. Mensah and someone else, Maximilian Meyer, I think. So we could get someone on that level too at backup. So, but as you see here, Verratti has his contract expiring, so he may be a good option to look at. he might be on the cheap, so maybe we could get in a good offer for him. As you see, also, I don't know why. I think I went in for Julian Draxler, but I don't actually know why I did that. As we also going for Wijnaldum, who actually went to Liverpool just yesterday, I think, which is a decent signing for Liverpool, I guess. But here, as you see, we could get a very good backup attacking midfielder. As you see, Mensah, he hasn't been really used in career mode at all, so that's why I went in for him, and we'll see what Atletico Madrid say. But also just looking at some players. But right now, I think we just need to improve that central midfield role so we can, do very well this season. But also some scout reports. He has some very good youth talent, so I'm not really too worried about getting, I'm not really too worried about our scouts. They've been bringing very good talent, so overall I'm happy about that. Of course we got Geiselman, we got Berder coming through the team. We still have a lot of players in the youth academy that are looking very good. Some Germans, Polish players. So overall I'm very happy with our youth academy, and hopefully we can integrate them in the squad in the future. But as you see, just advancing through the days, this is sped up, obviously, but an offer came in from Marseille for 35 million for Perrin, and I thought this was my chance, this was my chance where I could potentially sell him as Bjorna goes to Accrington on a year loan. Also looking for some players, but as you see here, 35 million. Perrin looks like he's going to Marseille, and I think that's a great deal. We could get a good goalkeeper for 25 million, and I think that was just a great deal from us. Perrin didn't play bad, but I think we could have gotten someone better with him. So we submitted a few offers. We going for players like Kevin Trapp, Lopez, Jan Oblak, who I think I've been looking at from the first season to sign. So he was one of my main targets, but I don't know if you saw, but transfer talks broke down with Sofiane Boufal, so it does look like he'll be leaving for Stoke. And also someone else sold for 10 million, but I'm not actually sure who did. I'm looking through. It wasn't that player. I'm actually not sure who sold for 10 million because I saw that 10 million has been added to our budget or something, I think. But I wasn't too sure who was sold. Also, an offer came in for Lucas Silva. I countered 30 million as we did last season. Because last season he was about to go to Watford, but transfer talks broke down. So maybe if we sold him for 30 million this season, I would be happy with that. Bringing in Krikowiak would just be a great signing for us. He's done so well for us, and his future replacement is right behind him. Carolinetti also had a very good tournament, so he could be right behind him. And I think that would just be a great move from us. But also, as you see, moving out some deadwood like Pires, there are also a few wingers that I didn't really want. But as you see here, Atletico Madrid accepted, I think it was 25 million for Jan Oblak, which would be a great signing. We just sold Perrin for 35, and to get Oblak for 10 million less, I just think that's a great deal from us. And hopefully that can go through as we try to get a new goalkeeper in to the team. Also, some offers went in for Timo Horn, Lopez. Those are just backup deals. As we, also went in for Ter Stegen. He's a proven, very good player for us. So I wouldn't mind bringing him in, but I don't think Bayern will. They don't have Manuel Neuer anymore. So they're gonna probably be demanding a high fee for him. But as you see, we make our first signing. First proper signing of the window, bringing in what's his name, Jan Oblak on 25 million, I think like a 5-year deal, and that's just a great, he might only be one overall higher than Perrin, but I really think he can increase in the future, and he'll be a much brighter player, and hopefully he can perform well for us as we try to push for the title this season. But also going in for some players, I think this is some kind of region, but we'll see. And also some central midfielders. Ruben Pardo was pretty high in overall. Kovacic, not the best option, but maybe someone to look at. But as you see, I think it was so right when I saw there that Liverpool accepted the deal for Krikowiak for 23.5 million, I just sold Silva because that's pretty much the same money. We lose some money obviously from the board. But I think it'll be a great deal for us. And also, Krikowiak's teammate, Emre Can, I think it was a slightly more expensive deal, 25.5 million. But I've been looking at him since like the second season, and I think he would be a good option. He's slightly more defensive player at that center midfield role, maybe that we would have liked, but I think he'll be a great option here as we make the second signing. Actually, we advance a few days because I'm not sure if we can bring both Chan and Krikowiak in as we wait for a few moments. But if we made these two signings, this would just be a great start to the window here, as actually Chan is $22.5 million and Krikowiak is $23.5 million. They're the same overall. Obviously, 4 years separate them, but I still think both of them are very good signings as we start off Season 5 with a few transfers. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Next episode will just be a few transfers at the beginning, and then we'll start off the Bundesliga season with a game against Schalke. But other than that, have a good day.